Hi, I'm Harry, and welcome to episode 9 of the 5 Degree Creator Challenge. This week we are joined by Kat, aka the morning game changer. Kat,
Hey!
how are we doing? Oh, you said you were going to tap, not grab. Why did you grab me? I'm not doing it again. Kat, hi, how are you?
Well, I'm ill, but I'm also excited.
Okay, ill but excited.
Yeah.
What are you excited about?
Being here, doing something different,
Okay.
doing something really difficult, something I don't really want to do.
Okay.
But also, I am ill, and when you called me today, I was hoping you were going to cancel.
But I didn't, I phoned you. I did phone you this morning actually, but I did phone you just to give you a little recce of what was to expect.
Yes, which was good.
And you're here and you made it.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm the kind of person that sticks. If I say I'm going to do something, I want to follow through with it.
Respect.
Yeah.
That's what I do every day. I say I'm going to do it and I do it.
Exactly.
Not missed a day yet.
I've been inspired by your videos.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I have. And I think they're helping a lot of people. And when you asked me to come and get involved,
Actually, hang on, whoa, backtrack.
Oh.
You commented on one of
Did
my
I?
videos and said, I'd love to get involved. That's how this came about, mate. That's how this came about.
all right,
Go on,
all
let's
right,
stick with your
okay,
story. Go
okay,
on. When
okay.
I reached out to you.
Whose story do you
Yeah,
believe?
yeah,
we could have a poll on this.
Oh, fiery. So for those who don't know who you are, could you tell our lovely audience who you are and what you do?
Yes, so I'm Kat Thorne. I started the Morning Game Changer about 2.5 years ago. I started it because I nearly killed myself due to my own unhealthy and toxic habits, years of them. And what I do now is I talk about the power of one small positive habit change, because I think life can be really, really tough at times, and it can also be incredibly amazing.
Yeah.
The mental state of the world at the moment is mental.
Yes.
Like the UK scored second lowest out of 71
Really?
countries.
Is that statistics, is it?
Yep.
Wow.
The only country you should avoid going on holiday to is Uzbekistan, because
Okay.
that one scored the lowest.
Really?
So don't go there next
Wow.
year.
That's quite a scary statistic.
Yeah. And I think, to be really honest, and I think your whole mission is about being honest,
Absolutely.
we are doing a lot of this to ourselves.
Yes, we are.
And sometimes I'm a bit afraid to say that publicly online, because I think as humans we want to blame everyone else.
Absolutely, taking responsibility is something I've had to learn in recent times.
Yeah.
I was very much easy. It's much easier to point the finger at someone else
It
than
is.
to take responsibility for your own stuff.
It is. And it's incredibly uncomfortable to look inwards. And that's why I work with organisations and companies mostly, although I'm starting to work with people more one-to-one, because at the end of the day, if you are put into a room and you get this information, you probably don't, you might be uncomfortable, you might not want to
you might
hear
not want to
it.
hear it, absolutely.
You might not be ready to hear it. You might not even know you need to hear
No.
it. But actually, loads of people come up to me after they've heard me speak and go,
Wow.
one guy, right, in Germany,
go on.
he grabbed my hand, I'm going to do the actual shake now,
Okay.
and he said, thank you, I didn't know I needed that.
Love
And
that.
it hit me there, you know.
That's beautiful.
So so I'm all about just creating one positive habit change, because life is really overwhelming and we try to change too much, or we don't take responsibility for anything. So just making one small positive habit change is where it's at.
Funny Kat should say that. So 135 days ago, when I got clean from all mood-altering, mind-changing substances, I made one small change, and that was to take an ice bath every day. So I hadn't even heard of you, or I hadn't even heard of the stuff that you speak about. But isn't it funny or ironic, really, that I actually implemented, before meeting you or being aware of it or becoming aware of it, I implemented exactly what you're telling people and promoting myself off my own back. It's interesting thinking about it, because that's all I've done is change one thing in the day when I wake up, is to take an ice bath, start my day.
But do you know what's really cool about making one change is that we almost dismiss it, and people probably now, like I guess your regular followers and people who are really into your content will see the difference in you.
Oh,
but a lot
yeah.
of, I think the human mind, the brain wants to go, oh, taking an ice bath, how's that going to help?
Yeah.
You know, so just dismiss it immediately.
Absolutely.
And I think if you were to start to look at the ripple effects that having one ice bath a day has had on your life, I can
Oh, for
imagine it's
me,
just been
like,
incredible.
Yeah.
Life-changing, right?
Massively. Speaking of cold water.
Yeah.
Go
Oh,
on, what were
yeah.
you gonna say?
Oh, no.
Go on.
I was going to say that's going to be the title of my book.
What's the title?
No,
of it?
no, sorry. No.
Oh, we're not allowed to
Oh,
put
no,
that in.
no.
This can't go in. Okay, cool. So, speaking of cold
I'm
water.
trying to chat because I'm avoiding going in there.
Speaking of cold water, have you ever done a cold plunge before?
Not like this, no.
Not like this.
I
You've been in the sea
I
and
go in
you've
the
done a few
sea.
dips.
I go in the sea every week.
Okay, every week?
Every Friday I go sea swimming with all of the co-workers from my office space.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, we
who's,
go.
Who's instigated that, may I ask? Who set that up? Because they're co-workers. So is it like a company thing? Is it a friendship thing?
So we all share an office because most of us run our own businesses or people
Okay.
who work for them work remotely. I don't know who started it. I think it's been different people along the way who've driven it.
Okay.
But there is one guy, Jody Hayes, in our office.
Can we shout him out?
Yeah, we
By
should
full
shout him
name?
out.
Okay, hi, Jody.
Hayes. Yeah.
I hope what you're about to say is nice. I play no part in this, Jody. I'm not taking responsibility.
Because I think we probably all can say that he's the one who's on the WhatsApp
Pushing people.
going,
Love
who's dipping this
My
Friday?
man, Jody, let's get it.
Yeah.
Love
he
that.
also goes to Man Mind on
Does
a
he?
Sunday. Yeah, so you've probably met him.
I do know. I do know who Jody
Yes.
is. Because it's quite a rare name for a fella, Jody.
Yes, Jody with a Y.
Yes, I've not met many blokes called Jody. But it is a unisex name, and I didn't know that until I met him, actually. And I've known him for years.
So accountability is really key, isn't it?
Yes.
So I feel like your platforms are probably holding you somewhat accountable.
Absolutely, because if I don't show up, it doesn't happen. Like, I feel a bit of pressure, but also I want to do it because I want the challenge and I want to make a change, that one small change or whatever it may be. It's not just one change. Since I started doing this, I've made so many different changes, but that's all transpired because of that one change.
Starts with one
change, one change.
And it's the same for me. It was the same experience. So mine was, I started off with reading.
Okay.
So I used to wake up in the morning. I had the most toxic morning routine, but I can probably tell you more about that once I'm in the
Once
old.
you're in there, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Right. Let's get it.
Hey.
Let's get it.
I have to prompt you to say that. So, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. There we go.